Guys, what's up? Welcome to the garage. Thanks for joining me here. So we've got a set of wheels and tires that we're going to try onto the Cybertruck here. I ordered these separately. I mounted and balanced these on my machines I have here in my garage. And I want to just kind of give you some specs on these wheels and tires and then compare them to the factory ones. There's not a lot of information on either any of the forums or YouTube, so I wanted to provide this information that I got from what I got researching, and then I'm going to find out some information as we're putting these on. So if you're looking for a separate, like an aftermarket set of wheels to put on your Cybertruck, here's some information that you're going to want to know. So my truck came with these. I didn't upgrade the wheels. These are the Pirelli All Seasons. They're called the Core wheels. There's no cost to just leave these on. So my truck's kind of like the base truck. These aren't the all-terrain tires. However, these tires here are all-terrain tires. These are the Toyo Open Country AT3 tires. They're the same size as the factory tires. The factory size is 285, 65, 20, which is a 35-inch tire, but it's a little more narrow of a tire being a 285. Now the rims, these are the Gear Alloy or Gear Off-Road. They're the 769B, meaning B is all blacked out. They're a gloss black rims. I found these on, I think I found these on eBay. I got a good deal on them, so I figured I'd try them out. Now, they're a 20 by 9, so 20 inches in diameter, 9 inches wide, which is the same spec as the factory wheel here. However, this is a plus 18 offset wheel, whereas the factory wheels are plus 58, so it's almost 40, I believe it might be millimeters it's measured in difference. So this is gonna poke out a little bit more than these wheels here. You can also see that here, this is one of the wheels without this center cap. They're dual drilled, so they fit the Ford F-150s and then the GM trucks. Luckily, the Cybertruck takes a very common bolt pattern size. It's the 6x5.5 or 6x139.7, which is the same lug pattern as all of like the GM half-ton trucks, SUVs. So it's easy to find wheels that will fit the bolt pattern. However, to have that high of an offset, 50 plus 58 offset, that's it's really hard to find unless you get wheels custom made. So to find off-the-shelf wheels with a very high offset, you could find them at like plus 30. There's a lot of plus 20. These are plus 18. So we're going to see how a plus 18, the same factory tire size, look on this. So we're going to get this jacked up. I'm going to take these factory wheels off. I also want to measure the weight. One of the reasons why I bought this tire, the Toyo Open Country AT3, is that it's one of the lighter all-terrain tires out there. I was also considering the Falcon Wild Peak AT3 or AT4. This one is almost 11 pounds lighter than that tire. And it still has like a really good aggressive look to the sidewall here. The tread pattern looks great. This is just the all-season tire here. It rides really nice on the highway. It's quiet. You can see the tread here. Not very aggressive. It's more meant for like just highway, all-season driving, not really an off-road tire. Which I don't really mind the look of the wheels and tires on this, but I want to put these other ones on here, just kind of see how they look, and we'll experiment a little bit with the look of the wheels and tires here. All right, if we go into the service screen here, we're going to put it in jack mode. That's going to allow us to jack the car up without the air suspension raising or lowering it, so it's going to kind of lock the suspension. So put it in jack mode, and then we can start lifting it. These factory wheel covers come off pretty easily. There's like some slots here you just hold in there, just pull back, and they come off pretty easily. There's just kind of the spring clip here, and then they clip on around there. So just like with all the Tesla hubcaps, they all pop off pretty easily. All right, these lug nuts are a 21 millimeter. We're using a breaker bar here to crack them loose. Just to, I don't want to use an impact wrench to really hammer on the threads on these wheel studs. So I'm just going to crack them loose while it's still on the ground. Yeah, 151 foot-pounds of torque, 21 millimeter socket, and we've got 6 lugs here. So crack those loose. Let's get our jack under here and we'll start lifting this up. All right, the lift point, if you just follow the crease of the door all the way down, it's right there. It's a jack pad about that big. It says lift point, so really easy to see. I'm using a 3-ton floor jack here. All right, just going to loosen the rest of these up here. Off here, and one thing I couldn't find any information on, and I needed to take the wheel off to confirm this, is what is the hub bore diameter. So the weight of the vehicle rests on this hub right here, and this hub is different sizes for different vehicles. Now these wheels that I bought, it has a really wide 106 millimeter opening, which would be really wide here. And it comes with these hub ring adapters. It comes with 3 different ones, and these are kind of like to accommodate the 3 most common sizes that you'd run into using this size of a wheel and the bolt pattern. And none of these fit this, so I'm not going to be able to mount these on. But one is 87.1 millimeters in diameter here, and you can see there's a little bit of play. And the one that's like, this is like a 78, that one's too small. This one's like a 90 or something, that one's too big, so it's not going to work. I've got my caliper here, and I want to measure what exactly is the diameter of this hub bore, because I'm probably going to have to get custom rings made to fit this truck, because this was information I could not find online what it was, and it's about 84, yeah, it's pretty much like 84 millimeters is the diameter of this. So I got an 84 millimeter hub ring. 84 millimeter to 106.1 would be the type of ring I need to find. Now I could probably find those online, but this is not a common size. So that's something to also consider while we're looking into aftermarket wheels, are these. Also, lug nut size, when you're putting on aftermarket wheels, you need to have an aftermarket lug nut for the conical seat to be able to sit into the seat on the wheel. And the thread pitch is 14 by 1.5, which luckily is a common size. So I don't have to get custom lug nuts. These would work just fine with this. So I got the lug nuts that will work on this. We just don't have the hub ring that will fit. So have to get it made. If you guys know where to find, or if you know any more details on the hub bore right here, leave it in the comments down below so we can all learn about this. So kind of just learning about these wheels and tires for Cybertruck. Not a lot of options aftermarket wise to fit the really high aggressive offset on these. But we'll see how this works, guys. All right, guys, another consideration is the TPMS sensors. I'm going to use the Bluetooth TPMS sensors. These sensors here are compatible with all like Model 3, Y, SX that are like 2020 and 2021 and newer. I've had some of these laying around. I want to just put these in here to see if they would work. If you look at the Tesla website and you see what's compatible with the Cybertruck, there's kind of a purpler one, purple TPMS sensors. These are more blue. And I wasn't sure if these were going to work or if you have to get Cybertruck specific ones. So that's something else I was going to test out in this video. But being that I'm not going to put the wheels on, I'm not going to be able to test that out right now. But if you know that answer to that, feel free to leave that in the comments down below. All right, while this wheel and tire was off the truck, I weighed it because I wanted to see what the weight difference would be between like an aftermarket wheel and tire setup and this factory setup. This is really kind of, it seems like Tesla is really trying to just make it the lightest wheel and tire combination possible. This is about 84 pounds. This tire was going to be about 103 pounds, so almost 19 pounds difference between the two, which that's actually quite a bit of difference when it comes to like rolling resistance and the unsprung weight of the wheel and tire. So you put on an aftermarket wheel and tire, even though these tires, the Toyos, were a little bit lighter than some other all-terrain tires, still pretty heavy, almost 19 pounds difference between this wheel and tire setup and the factory one. So you will lose some range definitely by going those. So we're going to have to hold off on putting these wheels on until we find the proper hub rings to be able to mount those on there. Be sure to leave your comment down below, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.